What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have 11 games on tonight's main slate. Some already key information with guys being ruled out, some questionable guys as usual to keep an eye out on. But my 5 value plays today, one for each position, are all under 6,000. I thought I'd go cheap with you guys because I found some good ones. And it'll allow you to, do the fun part, and that's picking the studs. Like this video, make sure you're subscribed. I also have my NFL Week 11 video with free Guru credits. I will post a link to that video below this video and at the end of this video for you to watch if you did miss it. Keldon Johnson last night getting ruled out a couple minutes after lock, fucking sunk two out of the 3 FanDuel lineups I had him on a 3-game slate. It made sense to pick Keldon. He was ruled available and then was out of the starting lineup with like 2 minutes till lock, and then eventually got scratched. It was a mess. Let's move on. Again, nice big slate here tonight. Some great value plays. Leading us off here with Gabe Vincent of the Heat at 4,800. Jimmy Butler has just recently been ruled out. Bam Adebayo is doubtful. Tyler Hero is out. There's a ton of extra opportunities and usage for a guy like Gabe Vincent. Kyle Lowry too, but Vincent, Jimmy Butler played last game, quote unquote played. He was on the court, but didn't do dog shit. Was terrible. Still played 32 minutes with Butler playing. He's been playing some good minutes lately, and that's mainly because Tyler Hero has been out. With Hero and Butler out, he's going to see a ton of minutes tonight. There's a chance he cracks the starting lineup. Even if he doesn't start, he's going to play a bunch off of that Heat bench. 4,800 is a great value play here tonight. He has, 30 to 40 point upside, and he has like a floor. He should certainly get you over 20 fantasy points tonight with all that extra usage, all those extra minutes. To hit value, he needs 24. I expect him to get, over 25 fantasy points tonight in this spot. There's just really no other production for the Heat without Butler and Bam on the court. Shooting guard, let's go back to our Grizzlies with no Desmond Bane. Their prices haven't really changed. Ja Morant, Dillon Brooks. Brooks at 5,000 is always going to be a solid play no matter what. Especially with Desmond Bane out. He's going to see a ton of minutes. He played 37 minutes last game. I can slot him in for, a projection of like 32 to 35 minutes. And he hasn't even been playing good. He didn't do much outside of scoring the last couple of games, but he's still scoring 19 points. At 5,000, he needs 25 fantasy points. He's averaging 24 in the year and hasn't really been playing well. He just has a high floor. He's a great cash game play. Not a bad idea to take him out of your tournament lineup because he hasn't shown much upside outside of that Celtics game on November 7th. But he's going to be on the court a bunch, and obviously without Desmond Bane, there's a lot more usage for these Grizzlies, and that leads me into my small forward, John Concher. He went up $500. 4,500, in my opinion, still isn't enough. He's going to be starting once again. He's going to see 30 minutes at least, 36 minutes in the last 2 games. With Jaren Jackson easing back into things, probably not seeing more than 20 minutes. Their main offensive trio is going to be Ja Morant, Dillon Brooks, and John Concher, and they're all just too cheap. They haven't really changed their prices. 23.5 fantasy points last game. That's about what he needs to hit value tonight. Again, he's going to be starting, and he doesn't even have to do much. He runs into fantasy points. He's a great rebounder, 5 or more rebounds in the last 5 games, and then a couple steals maybe to, really boost him up. But this is a great value play at 4,500 in the early afternoon here. Sticking with our cheap plays here, Bam Adebayo is doubtful. I thought Dwayne Dedmon was going to be the guy, but they went to their rookie Nikola Jovic, and he played pretty well. He had a great first quarter, Ended up playing 23 minutes, 13 points, 19 fantasy points. At 4,000, he needs 20 fantasy points tonight. Dwayne Dedmon is currently questionable. He has a banged up foot, and I think that's why he didn't start last game, and I think that's why he only played, if I'm not mistaken, like 15 minutes. So Jovic is going to be their main guy tonight. They're without Haslam, and they're without Yurtseven. So Jovic is their really only truly healthy big man. And that even if Dedmon is, quote unquote active, he's still kind of banged up. If he's out, Jovic is going to see all the minutes he can handle tonight against the Washington Wizards, who are pretty big with Kristaps Porzingis. They're going to need him to play. And, 20 fantasy points is not a lot to ask for from Jovic if he is seeing this expanded role that he should. And then for center, 5,700 Draymond Green. This has been a good price on him all year. It really hasn't changed at all. FanDuel just won't put him above 6,000. This Knicks and Warriors game, highest over-under on the slate, 235. Both teams play very fast. This is a great matchup for Green. Green strives in fast-tempoed games, and he's been hitting value often. He's a great cash game guy. He can do everything. Not an offensive weapon, but he can do every other category at a very above average rate. Rebound, assist, block, steal. Needs 27 fantasy points for value. He's averaging that on the year. And he just really, again, this is kind of like a Dylan Brooks play. Cash games, he's got a high floor, hasn't really represented that high upside. So he's not going to necessarily win you a tournament. But he's very consistent. There isn't a lot of risk here, and he can play power forward or center tonight. That's always a big plus when you got a guy who can play two positions. So that rounds up our 5 guys under 6,000 tonight. Like the video, make sure you're subscribed. I got my NFL video posted below right now. Click that with free Guru credits, and let's get after it. Till next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.